Hello Empresses, and welcome back to Empress of Virtue's YouTube channel. I am going to continue with my daytime skincare routine for you, step by step, to tell you about each of the product and each of the steps in a little bit of detail. Last time we left off, we were talking about serum, boosters, and ampoules, and I just wanted to make sure that I got that across clearly. Consider boosters and serums and ampoules a concentrated version of essence. So your serums, your boosters, and your ampoules should be a little bit thicker, and they range in thickness and texture. Some might feel a little bit more sticky but concentrated. I'll kind of show you a little bit of what it looks like. This one is almost finished. So this is an ampoule, and if you notice what it's like, it's a little bit of I wouldn't say necessarily a jelly substance, but a light gel kind of feel to it. So that's what that one looks like, to sort of help with my cell renewal at nighttime while I sleep, because my skin does get dehydrated rather easily. So this serum actually helps with that. And I think I mentioned last time that ever since I've been using this, I've noticed also that my pore sizes have shrunk. I'm not claiming that this is a claim of Missha, the brand, but it's an experience that I've had with this product. This particular serum is used to remove dark spots and help to even out your skin tone, and that's what I use it for. I primarily use it in the daytime, but once in a while, depending on if I had a breakout or if my skin is blotchy or uneven, I will use this. You can see I do use this a lot because there isn't a lot left in it. After I utilize my serum, boosters, and ampoules, you would use them based on what your need is for that day, for that week, or for that month. I alternate between what step I do next. It's typically my sheet mask, because I like to use my serum and my boosters with my sheet mask, because for some reason the sheet mask for me helps to allow the serum and the boosters to sort of work a little bit better while I hydrate. So I don't immediately follow up each step with the following step. So as soon as I do step one, I jump to step two. I actually leave like a minute or two in between each step to allow them to sort of work a little bit and to seep into my skin and to do what they need to do before I add the other layers on there. In other words, I let it set first, right? So after I put my serum, my booster on, I tend to let it sit for at least 5 minutes. That's if I have the time. If I'm running late, I will leave it for a minute or two, but usually I try to shoot for 5 minutes after I put my serum and my boosters on. And I will follow it up with a sheet mask. Now these are also Missha. As you know, I do love this brand. It works wonders for my skin, especially since I have Sahara Desert dry skin. So this is the brand that of sheet mask that I use. It's not the only brand that I use, it's just one of them. This is my favorite brand. And I also use the little eye pet, which is by Tony Moly. It's also an awesome brand to use. It's if you look right here, you'll see the little character with these little pods on there. That's essentially what it looks like. So my eyes get dark a lot because I don't always sleep. I always have so much to do, and I tend to stay up late, which is really not good, because number one, there are 3 basic principles for healthy skin, whether it's your face or your total body skincare, is rest, hydration, meaning drink a lot of water, and eat well. Those are the 3 fundamentals that no matter how many products you want to use and things like that, they can only go so far, because your primary skincare begins on the inside, right? So anywho, I do use this on my eyes and it works wonders. So on occasion, after my serum or booster or ampoule, I will wait 5 minutes and then I will put my eye patch on, my eye mask, or I will use my sheet mask. But I don't use them simultaneously with each other, so I don't use this and that. You could, but I don't have the time, so I never do that. So I will do that. If either one, whichever one that I decide to use on that particular day, I then follow it up with, voila, this golden bottle. This is actually an awesome eye cream. So let me read you what I have on my notes for this particular one. The skin around your eye is the most delicate skin on your face and should be treated as such because it is extremely fragile. It also absorbs a lot of hydration, and it requires the most hydration as a result and the most protection, especially because as you age, as you get older, you notice that you get crow's feet and you get the little wrinkles and you get lines, and some folks actually, like my mom, I probably will get them too, get little dots or little hard bumps under your eye, just like age spots and things like that. So you want to be extremely careful. Don't rub, don't tug, gently put your cream or ampoule or whatever it is that you're putting on your eye, including your makeup. You also want to pay attention to how you apply your eye makeup, because the constant pulling and tugging is really bad for the skin around your eye area. So it's very important that you always have eye cream, and this one worked wonders. One of the things that I found with this particular eye cream is that after 3 days of use, I actually see result in the fading dark spots, and that works wonders for me. I don't know if it will work for you, but that's the experience that I have. And again, I will put the link down in the description box below, and I have read some reviews on this product as well, this particular eye cream, and everyone swears by it, and I can see why it really does work for me. So anyway, so that's my eye cream. So following my ampoule, serum, or booster, I do my sheet mask or my eye mask, and then I follow it up with my eye cream, and I will let that sit for even longer before I follow it up with my final step. So not really my final step, my second to last step rather. Moisturizer. Hydration is your express lane to dewy, glowy skin. Finding a moisture that works for your skin type is crucial step to protecting your skin. So what the hydration does, the moisturizer does, is that it allows all the other steps to be locked in. So think of it as, when you take a shower, and I know TMI, you'll get over it. When you take a shower or you're getting dressed, if you're like me, you put your undies on, you put your brassiere on, you may also put slacks on. I do wear stockings a lot, so you may put those on, and then you want to put your outfit on over what your underwear, over your undies or your undergarment rather. So essentially that's what this is, and it's going to hide or protect what's underneath, right? So that, look at it that way. So your essence, your toner, your ampoules, your boosters, your serum, your eye cream, your eye mask, all those things are wonderful, but you also need to protect it, to lock it in so that the nutrients don't escape and it's forced into the skin and it doesn't escape. So that's how I would describe it. And the moisturizer that I use, again, I choose moisturizers based on my skin type, and this one is also by Missha, surprise surprise, and this is a super aqua ultra waterful cream with Australian blue mountain cave water containing natural energy. This is absolutely amazing. You can actually sense the difference once you put it on. It has a cooling effect, almost like it's alive on your face. It just feels amazing, and immediately I can feel the hydration of my face. So this is what I use. And again, with anything that I put on my face, I don't rub it in. So I usually take my spatula, and I do have like a whole container of different spatulas, and I always keep my alcohol close by with a cotton swab, because your fingernails especially carries a lot of germs and a lot of bacteria, so you don't want to always be dipping into each of your creams and so forth. So I usually just take a cotton swab, put a little bit of alcohol on it, and I will clean my spatula. And Missha always send a spatula with each of their products, so over the years I've collected some and they are dishwasher safe. So far, at least, I've put all of mine in the dishwasher over time, but most times I just use my alcohol swab. I'll soak them and then just clean them off, and then I will use them, and after each use I just take a cotton swab, wipe it, put it back in there, because I know I'm going to clean it before the next use. So then you just put a little bit in there, and I'll show you kind of what it looks like. So that's what mine looks like right now. This is actually, I just opened this one and I've been using that for a couple of days now. So then I'll just scoop a little bit out. I'll rub it in my hand just a tad bit, and then I'll begin to pat it around my face. And then when I get around the eye area, because again, the skin around your eye is the most fragile and the thinnest layer of skin, I just use the pads of my finger, my index and middle finger, and I alternate patting around my eyes. Because it's the daytime, and I did mention that when you do use a serum, especially if it's a serum that's going to balance out your skin tone, it has high vitamin C content in it. Any serum, and actually really shouldn't matter what you put on your face if it is daytime. You need to put sunscreen on. It is absolutely essential. Everybody's skin needs vitamin D. However, the sun actually ages us exponentially, and you also want to protect your skin from UV rays, etc. And also too, you do not know how the products that you've put on your face, the different serums and ampoules, boosters, and also face creams, you do not know how the ingredients in that will react to overexposure of UV rays. So if you want it to work effectively, it's important that you follow it up after your moisturizer, that you follow everything up with your sunscreen. I usually wait about 10-15 minutes. So before I leave the house, that's the very last thing that I do. I put sunscreen on, and again, I don't rub, I don't wipe, because I don't want to disturb the skincare that I've put on my face. Put it in my hand first, rub it, and I pat it in. And if I feel like I need some more, I put it in my hand again, rub it, and pat it in. So if I'm going to put makeup on with that, I then put my makeup on immediately after my sunscreen. But my sunscreen is usually the last step in my skincare plan. I hope this helped. This is my daytime Korean skincare routine. Bye for now, and thank you so very much for hanging out with Empress of Virtue and for listening to me share my Korean skincare routine. Bye. May the Lord bless you, and may He keep you always. Love and blessings.